Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Ammon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Johnson looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to move the chains. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So TCU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The run inside. It's Jackson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So now it's 2nd and long. Williams open on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. You get down in the red zone and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. Touchdown, Kansas State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Handoff to the single running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Quickly complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. There's some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field, 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Turns it loose deep. Touchdown, Wildcats. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Craig. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of the quarterback. They haven't been able to get... deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running inside, it's Jackson. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move, stopped for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Finds his man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
On the run, it's Jackson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Push down for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Craig. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Snap in the shotgun. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick...
Finding some room. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Defense in press coverage. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The play-action fake. Right on the money. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Unleashes it. That's caught. It's Fields. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Wants to throw. It's Craig. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The TCU head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. There's a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit.
Makes the grab in their space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Craig. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Horned Frogs will try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to run that sweep out right. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and...
Caught, and he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Craig. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job.
He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten hit hurt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And right down the middle. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Runs through the tackle. Makes it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Fields. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease. It's Payne. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Motion from the wideout. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Fakes to grab. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going with the ground game left. Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Fields. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll run it again. Quick spin on the run. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. Johnson wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Open spaces. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. The Wildcats are right back on top.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And the defense drags him down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
It's complete to the right. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to throw, it's Craig. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Oakley. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He's got an open man and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
It's complete to the left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we've got to make plays.
Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
The most important thing is they were able to get the first down. I don't care how you get it, how many yards you get it by, so you're staying on the field, but you know the sense of urgency now has gone up even a little bit more because you've got to score.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other.